Yes, well, I'm often asked this, but one of the differences between the hemispheres is that they attend to everything differently, including to their relationship. So, as I say, the left hemisphere is not aware of the importance of the right hemisphere. The right hemisphere is aware of the need for the left hemisphere. So people say, what would it be like if we were in some way more in tune with, let's put it that way, our right hemispheres as a culture? Very balanced, because the right hemisphere knows that it needs the left. And what I've shown in The Master and His Emissary, I believe, is that 3 times in Western history, once in ancient Greece, again in ancient Rome, and in our modern world from the Renaissance onwards, there was a sudden flourishing of everything together, the arts, the sciences, all an enormous eruption of creativity. And then gradually each society became more sclerotic, more hierarchical, over uniform, uncreative, unknowing of the things that it seemed to have known before, and eventually collapsed. I think what happens is the society overreaches itself. A civilization can overreach itself. And when it does, it collapses. But I can't think of an example of a society that was over right hemisphere leaning, if you like, because when it's the right hemisphere is in charge, all is well, because it welcomes the knowledge of the left hemisphere. There's a maneuver I ought to explain, which is the way in which we gather our understanding of the world. Things, even new information of any kind, is first taken on board by the right hemisphere. It's then almost immediately passed to the left hemisphere to classify it, analyze it, break it down, and so forth. But crucially, the results of that process must be returned to the right hemisphere so that it can be incorporated into the now enriched picture of the whole. And what we're doing all the time is handing things to the left hemisphere, which breaks them down and says, I got it, I understand it. But it doesn't really understand anything. It needs to return this knowledge to the right hemisphere's capacity to see it in the whole.